Tom MacDonald is one of the main reasons why Adam Calhoun turned into such a grifter. If I'm just being honest, if I'm just calling a spade, right? He told him the format, the technique for how to grift. Oh, you take this conservative stuff, then you beg everybody to go and check your stuff out. Beg them to get your numbers up. Beg, beg, beg. And then, you just get that money in front and you keep on swindling. Put out this merch. Say it's America made, even though Tom MacDonald's Canadian. But say it's America made and go to China and get it made. That's what they say in these streets. I've shown screenshots. I don't think Adam Calhoun ever came out and said that's not true. I don't think he ever came out and was like, no, I'm making my merch right here. I got the factory. Actually, the factory seems to be shut down. The website where you could buy his clothes, shut down. It's almost as if it wasn't doing anything in there for years. Like he was just portraying an image so you could get sales. We're independent. I got a company. I employ people. Nah, you realize that you couldn't keep it up. And that it was easier to just grift like Tom MacDonald. It was the last time Tom MacDonald was on like a real tour. Maybe you could count the time when he tried to jump another rapper by the name of Burden. Don't count that. When he had his people try to go and jump him. I seen the footage. I actually spoke to Burden. Go and check out my interview with him, where he revealed that Tom MacDonald, he moves shaky. Super shaky. And Adam Calhoun is trying to be like super tough guy in order to like, I guess we could say, trick and swindle you. It's not seeing that Adam Calhoun is doing the exact same things that Tom MacDonald is doing. I just seen a clip recently when he was talking about the industry, it make you put on a dress and do all of these things. And then you're doing the constant collab albums with Tom MacDonald, someone who's doing this on a regular basis. To each their own. I don't care what you put on. I don't care what you wear. I ain't buying your clothes. Wear what you feel like. I don't give a damn. As long as it's appropriate. And you ain't scarring people. Their sight in their dreams. Hunting in dreams with your outfit. I don't give a damn, honestly. But for you to be going so hard and saying that you're against it, Tom MacDonald will show you some money. Now you love it. You're hugged up. I've taken pictures with you hugging him from behind, whispering into his ear with him pregnant, like Lil Nas X. What? Just to sell some damn albums. You can't tell me Adam Calhoun is not a sellout. You can't tell me that. We know Tom MacDonald is. I think that's been pretty obvious. Tom MacDonald, without a doubt, is a sellout. Through and through. In my personal opinion, him, Nova, Rockefeller, his whole team. They don't have no code, no morals. You put out songs called Facts and feature Ben Shapiro. Huh? If he did it with Candace Owens, I would have believed it. And she has a musical background, but then he couldn't get his grift off, right? She probably would have called him out. Probably would have called him out on the spot. Tell me, Tom MacDonald is just nasty. And Calhoun, same. Both two sides of the same coin. Filthy. But I do believe that Adam Calhoun learned it from Tom MacDonald. He got him to level it up with the grift, the techniques. I'm telling you, Tom MacDonald doing live streams, begging people to go check out his new music video. Adam Calhoun's doing it. Adam Calhoun do it now. Coincidence? I think not. I don't think so. Tell me what you think down in the comments section. Hit the like button, share the video, all that good stuff. Watch more videos. Check out my podcast, especially on Spotify, Smoke Break with BX, Beast Boy. Check out all my other channels. What's going on, guys? A lot of people wanted me to talk about the mysterious case of all the weird numbers when it comes to Adam Calhoun and his music videos and audio releases. He has this habit of he drops something, it goes triple wood. Nobody cares about it. He does a live stream and begs people to go and check it out, and it gets a small boost, nothing significant. And then like weeks later, boom, its numbers go crazy. One time in particular, the video went to like 1 million. I was like, fam, this joint was at like 40,000 the other day. He was begging for it to get more. It went to 50. I was like, okay, sound about right. He fell off. Music ain't what it used to be. People getting sick of hearing slap, slap, slap rap. So all he do is slap, slap. And all of his raps is weird. Strange as hell. People sick of it. Also, you trying to run up on people in real life because they said they didn't like your music. People definitely sick of that. They don't want to hear it. And then you start copying people. Fam, this dude put out a song talking about wobbles. Sounds almost identical to Deliverance without the talent from Bubba Sparks. Clear as day. He never says, oh, it's a sample. He never tells anybody anything about it. He gets some backlash. People are like, hey, this sounds very familiar. Super familiar. Like, what's up with that? Oh, homage. Worrisome? Did you pay Bubba Sparks? Like, I'm talking about even the way you try to do your hook, the beat, every aspect of that song. It was Bubba Sparks' Deliverance. It took me like 15 seconds to realize. I was like, sounds slightly better than any song that Adam Calhoun has released. It's because I love Bubba Sparks' Deliverance. That's why. You trying to copy is nasty work. And a whole plethora of other things that he's done cause his numbers to be very low. And I'm not the numbers guy. But when I notice something, it's a little weird. So people are alleging that bots are involved. People have been alleging that bots have been involved since his homeboy on his boo-boo, as some people would say. Tom MacDonald has some kind of, shaky things with his numbers, or did at one point. I do believe that Tom MacDonald has enough of a fan base for his numbers to be legitimate, especially when you're using the whole grift and I'm just going to pump the same thing over and over again tactic. Then he does short videos and does the exact same thing on there, but then sends people over to his music. Been doing it for years. He was in the space of conservative rap at a point where there was no one else focusing on it. Yeah, he solidified himself enough to where he can't really argue too much about Tom MacDonald's numbers, right? Adam Calhoun, on the other hand, has dropped significantly. So much. It's almost like huge. So then when something that he does peaks out of nowhere, it does bring up alarms. A lot of people were wondering, like, why did the amount of comments stay the same? What's going on? Or if there's comments, the comments look very iffy. If it's not a bunch of, like, yes, you could say clown rappers is trying to kiss ass, hoping for a feature, there's a lot of generic stuff. Sometimes even the same bots to be trying to attack Upchurch. Coincidence? Maybe. Perhaps. But it's gotten a lot of people to start to question Adam Calhoun's numbers and maybe even insinuate that, hey, ever since he made that link up with Jam Wang, someone else who is getting bot allegations is aware that, you know, certain things are starting to fluctuate. It is what it is, right? When you're doing things in the more so, what's the word for it? Organic way, and you're growing on your own accord and doing things without trying to kiss ass and latch on to any other people. That's probably, y'all could hear that, right? It's like, hope whoever that is, okay, it sounds like ambulance. But when you're growing and you're not someone who latches on to people, like there's a lot of these podcasts and live streams that's doing that, right? Like they do is depend on up and coming people who don't really have platforms of their own, so they could do the heavy lifting, or they're latching on some of these whack rappers like Adam Calhoun or Justin Slime, just so they could try to get their fan base to boost their numbers, right? If you're not doing that and you're growing organically, it's going to be a rocky start. Numbers might fluctuate, but then eventually you'll start having like more of a solid fan base so your numbers are consistent, or at least close to consistent. When you're someone like Adam Calhoun and you've been doing this for quite some time, your numbers fluctuating to this degree is it's a little strange. But I'm not a numberologist. Not gonna say, not gonna go too crazy, right? Not gonna go too crazy. I have noticed that if it's not him roasting or trying to go after Ryan Upchurch, he doesn't really do too well. Even his collabs, how you do like 5 rappers on one track and you only getting like 200,000 views for that video? That's a little crazy. You should be able to get that on your own when you've been doing this for as long as you've been doing it, and it had the level of notoriety that you've had for this long. It's kind of strange, right? You think their fan bases would come to your channel, you know, help boost the video, unless they don't have a fan base. Anyway, hit the like button, share the video, drop some comments. If you have, you know, some extra time, watch more videos. Also sign up for memberships if you're able to. Every once in a while, I remember how disappointed I am in Brodnax. The level of disloyalty that he has shown towards Ryan Upchurch was disgusting. And a lot of people would say, hey, he was cool with Adam Calhoun first. Okay. Seemed like Adam Calhoun used him as a spy. Or I'm gonna just be honest, I think Brodnax was sent to try to infiltrate Ryan Upchurch's camp to not only get information, but to plant the seed of familiarity. Did I mess that word? Familiarity? There you go. with him to Ryan Upchurch's fan base, so that whenever he dogged Ryan Upchurch, people could see it as a valid source. Like, oh look, your friends say that you're going crazy. They're saying that you're on something. We have to believe it. That sounds stupid, but there are people who would see that and not think for themselves and just assume the worst, right? So it's not too far of a reach for me to say that I do believe, in my personal opinion, Brodnax was sent by Adam Calhoun to try to get close to Ryan Upchurch and then badmouth him and do disgusting things afterwards and make it seem as if Upchurch is the problem. Upchurch is not the problem. He's a problem for fake people, for the phonies, for the people that want to be in Hollywood, who want to be in the music industry, who want to use their fans instead of actually care about their supporters, contribute to their lives, add value. The people that don't want to do that don't want to be there for the supporters, that want to actually just spread nasty, toxic, disgusting energy just so they can fill their pockets like a old school oil baron. Fam, it's nasty work. People who aren't disgusting, they go after the truth tellers. That's why people hate Ryan Upchurch. People like Tom MacDonald, Adam Calhoun, Jet, what's his name? I'm gonna call him Jeffrey. I should start going with Jeffrey. I had to catch myself. I was like, no, his name's Justin. Should call him Jeffrey though. Jeffrey Slime. I was gonna call that nigga Jeffrey. It reminds me of Jeffree Star. But right there's like people gonna think that I was bugging out over here. Thought you had Tourette's for a second. Hey. I saw Deuce Bigelow, Mel Gigolo. No disrespect to that community. But yeah, fam, I think Brodnax he's a real fraud, like. Right, honestly, if I was Upchurch, there would be no way that I would want to have any association with him ever again. I show you love, I invite you into my circle, right? As in, even show my fan base you. And this is how you do it? You pay me back with all this disloyalty and fake actions, fraud behavior. I'm telling you, it ain't gonna turn out well for Brodnax. When's the last time you heard people saying, damn, I need to hear that new Brodnax song? Not in a long time. It's almost as if this nigga went on vacation. Probably need to get his nod right. Or maybe he just, allegedly using his pen for other rappers. Helping to write weak-ass diss songs. So he can't even focus on his own stuff. Nah. Adam Calhoun seemed like the type that would sign somebody to just write for them. I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't seem that talented when it comes to the pen. So it definitely seemed like he'll write some stuff that's weak and then eventually get somebody to come in and help him. So he can make it seem like he was nice with the pen and then he was nice in the pen. The ball pen, nigga, that's not Oompa Loompa anywhere. Brodnax, he's definitely, in my personal opinion, nasty, disloyal, foul. And I like to separate the art from the artist, but it just metaphorically leaves a bad taste in my mouth. I was introduced to you and started actually checking you out through Upchurch. not through Adam Calhoun. I rock with Upchurch, right? Not only as a musician, but as a person. I respect the hell out of him. His dude is the truth, in my honest opinion, right? Unlike a lot of these bozos. These people that come out here and just say a bunch of bull crap. You can tell from just the way he speaks, the way he acts, is all honesty and truth. I can't say that for Brodnax. I could only say that for people like Ryan Upchurch. If I'm just being honest. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Right? Adam Calhoun, he's using people like puppets to do his bidding and put in a lot of nasty work. A lot of super nasty work. For what? To make himself seem more relevant, important. So he could latch on and keep whatever clout that he's only obtained from extension. Whether it was him trying to act like he was best friends for Ryan Upchurch, but then doing a lot of nastiness behind his back, or him kissing Tom MacDonald's ass. Wasn't they beefing at first? They didn't like each other. Adam Calhoun and Tom MacDonald, right? That money made him switch to them, right? Okay. That's who Brodnax is learning from. That's who Brodnax is trying to be like. He ain't trying to be like himself. Why would he do that? It's a rockier road. The numbers ain't like the craziest numbers you could see. Right? They're not mainstream numbers. But if you work hard, you stay loyal to your fan base, your audience, they'll be loyal to you. They'll rock with you. If you be honest, you don't ever come out here selling them no lies. They'll appreciate you the same way you appreciate them. And that's what I'm aiming for. Brodnax, he's aiming for the fake stuff like Adam Calhoun. He's aiming for the nastiness. I'm super disappointed in Brodnax, but tell me what you guys' opinion is down in the comment section. Hit the like button, share the video as well. Also sign up for memberships if you're able to. Helps out a lot. Right? You get early access to videos, bonus videos that won't even be. Yeah, I need to stretch my shoulder just popped. You get access to bonus videos, stuff that's not out publicly, is only for my members. Appreciate you.